What it do? What it do? What it do, man? What's going on, Jay? Elevate.
Woo! Hey man, another great sneaker day. What's good with you?
I saw he was dropping some fit content yesterday.
Yeah, well, that was part of the video I did with those with the Travis Scotts, and I just broke it down into
Oh, okay. I haven't had a chance to see the Travis Scott video yet.
yeah, I got you. So, yeah, man, why not?
Did you cop the Knicks threes?
No, I did not. Mm-mm.
I did not either. I did not. I didn't cop those. I didn't get the Air Forces.
They were
Which
sitting on reserve. The Air Force.
the Air Forces were sitting on reserve. The thing is, the Air Forces actually. So there's speculation with the Knicks threes that they're coming out with that because they weren't showing the back tab that some people suspected that there may be something special on the back of the shoe, kind of like they put the the NYC. Did they put was it NYC they put on the Air Forces? It was something pertaining to the Knicks that they put on the Air Forces. They think it's going to be. Oh, okay. No. Let me back up. So on the inside of the tongue, there is a date as to when they won the chip. There is that, and I think it's just Jordan then on the back, like the jump air on the back. So I did see that part. Which this I don't know. In your opinion, do you feel like they should have made those a little more distinctive if they're supposed to be the championship commemoration?
Um, yeah, but I'll be honest with you, man. I could have sworn I seen this pair with the jump man on the back. This pair,
Yeah, it does.
I seen it in the back. They should have honestly, if my memory serves me correctly, these Knicks threes when they came out before they were sitters.
Mm-hmm.
They were sitters, if my memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, they were.
I think they should have made the upper orange. They
Like
should have made
the Spike Lee joints.
They should have made the upper orange. I think that would have been a little bit better, in my opinion, because that would have paid a little bit more. I think that just stood out a little bit more for their championship run. But hey, I honestly missed the reserve, but I was on the fence if I was gonna go for him or not. I was on the fence. I was like, eh. And honestly, I don't miss the fact that I did not catch that reserve because I'm really not a Knicks fan. But I was debating, like, man, I'm a 3 fan, but I was like, But shout out to the Knicks, man. They earned it, they won it, and shout out to them.
I find it interesting that the Air Forces are going to be shipped out by October 31st, but the Knicks threes aren't going to be shipped out till December 25th. And then I believe the 8, I guess they're technically the Knicks 8s, right? They're dropping on the 23rd of December or something like that. I think they're dropping right around. I know they're dropping December, but I think it's that same week.
Yeah, let me get your thoughts on this.
Go ahead.
With the Nike Reserve, what is the con to the Nike Reserve? Like, do you have a con for it?
A con would be. Well, actually, I got two. Two. The first one is that they basically are holding your money hostage all that time before you finally get the shoe. like in a sense, right? It's a long time because you know, not for nothing, anything can happen at any point in time. I don't want to get too morbid, but you catching my drift. That's number one. Number two, when it comes to reserves, I feel like you should have a timer as to when it just shuts off versus you can't take any more reservations. Like I feel like if there are people ordering the shoe and they want to order the shoe, leave the orders open and have a time cutoff for people to order it versus
Mm,
we can't make any more. Because in my opinion, you probably had more people that kept wanting to buy into it. Just
mm,
that's my other con to it.
mm.
You know, why are you shutting it down? Talking about we can't take any more orders. Like if the people want it and they're paying, first off, it costs what, $10 to make a set of sneakers? And people are
Oh,
paying what, two was it 210?
something like that.
215? Let the money flow in. Like, what are you guys doing? Ship them all.
Mm. Okay. What's the
So
pros?
pros, you got a guaranteed pair. Well, as of right now, I have not heard of any issues with people not getting a reserved pair. That's number one. Number two, well, there's three cons because now if the quality control on your shoe is no good, you don't necessarily have recourse to get another one, not unless there's going to be another release on that shoe. So there's that. Pros,
Mm.
you got a guaranteed pair. And that's about it. You got a guaranteed pair. Like
Mm.
I
Mm.
can't think of any other pro besides your pairs. Like it's almost like it's almost like putting the shoe on reserve or like JD Sport, right? You get in the queue long enough, you use your points. A pair should be there waiting for you come release day for you to go pick up your pair. Now
Okay.
that's the closest I can get comparison wise. Even though yes, I know there's been stories of people that have gone in and their pair somehow got sold out, even though they had it on reserve. That's a whole other situation. From my understanding, that necessarily doesn't happen with Jordan Brand and Nike.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Facts.
Very few. He said, fellas, good morning. Shout out to my guy, man. Tyler's world as well. Alex said, shoes?
Oh, shoes. Ooh, shoes. What's going on? I'm on a fishing trip for the weekend, but good thing that I hit at the spot. It's only 8 miles away. Yeah, I saw he hit on I think it was Hibbett. Those who
Mm,
don't care. But you here though, so we appreciate you anyway.
yeah.
You must care. Are you guys shoe sellers?
Yeah.
It well, it depends. We trying to make room. You trying to make room, then maybe yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we're not resellers though.
Nope, not at
No,
all.
we're not
We,
classified as resellers.
I do get rid of shoes, but I'm not a reseller. There's a big difference.
DTLR, that's what it was. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's forever hitting the DTLR, bro.
I'm not mad at Barry. I'm not mad at
Forever hit him and I think what's her name, Kadisha,
mm-hmm.
Kadisha that gets in here. She's forever hitting it like Hibbit, I think. Hibbit and DTLR are two places I do not hit on. Have I gotten shoes from them before? Yes. Do I hit on raffles from them? No. That's it. That's how I don't
Africa, what's
understand
up?
people who collect sneakers and they look the same.
Okay,
I
Africa.
mean, hey, it's all good. Where the it's 9:15 in the morning here in Florida. They're probably at the gym getting ready to go to the beach
That's right.
right after. regularly Hibbit and Detailer always look out.
I'm not
Speaking of
mad at
speaking
you,
of
man.
wins, shout out to the U.S. men's national soccer team. Big win yesterday over Australia, beating
Mm,
them 2-0 in the World Cup. Moving
mm.
on to advance. I didn't check if Paraguay won or lost, but if Paraguay won, it would automatically make the U.S. the winner of Group D that they're in.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
have to check on that.
So
Lot
let
Lizard
me give
always
you my
works.
cons real quick.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, it takes 6 months on average. Let's just be honest. There's like a 6 month wait for you to receive your pair, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next con is I'll say is that people can keep hitting up Nike. They're gonna keep hitting you up saying, "Yo, where's my pairs? Where my pairs?" So I think Nike gave us like, "Hey, this is when we're going to ship them out." But people, listen, I don't remember. That's why we looked it up. Like, yo, I don't remember. I truly forgot. When am I getting my pair? Because I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah.
Here's the potential pro. I feel like if this is made to order, the quality control, I said control, not materials, but the quality control should be a lot better.
Mm.
I think there's a timer where your kicks, and if there's not a timer, Nike has already made in their mind how many numbers of what sizes they're gonna allow people to do. But I think there's a timer, we just don't see it, right? Like there's just a timer.
Mm.
My
Mm.
problem with the reserve pair is this: if Nike's gonna release these pairs as a GR after people reserve them 6 months early, that's gonna upset a lot of people, bro. Because then there's no point in doing a
Mm.
reserve. It's absolutely no point. It's pointless. I think if they're gonna go ahead and remake the kick that we reserved, it should be a limited drop, a shock drop, and get rid of them. It looks good to the shareholders on a business perspective that Nike shoes are not sitting on the shelves for under retail. Next thing is that somewhat can bring back the hype, the luster of kicks, just for the simple reason because again, we talked about people want something that everybody else can't have. So if these people reserve this pair, and you go and you look at the resale from a business perspective, those Kobe's, which we know they're not going to be worth what they are right now. What it was like 800, $900 or something like that because you can't get them. They're only made to order.
Mm.
So now the people who missed out on like, yo, I gotta have them, blah blah, X, Y, and Z. Then people like, yo, I want something that other people can't have. So that absolutely kind of brings back that luster, somewhat, as a small fraction. Um, so those are my pros and cons when it comes to this reserve.
Don't you think it needs to be distinctive though when they do it?
Distinctive in what way?
Well, so like they're doing now, like they're putting that patch in there for the date that the Knicks won the chip.
Okay, I like that. I
I
like
do
it.
too. I do feel like there should be maybe a little more to it,
Mm,
or like you said, they should have. I don't know if they should have done it exactly like the pair Spike Lee got, but I don't know. I just feel like being a commemorative shoe, like it's one. Okay, would you agree they probably still had more Knicks threes somewhere in the vault?
you mean like just hanging around?
Yeah.
I hope they wouldn't sell them to somebody, but
Well,
I'm
I,
quite
I
sure.
I literally just came across the video 3 days ago. I was in the midst of doing something though, where the guys got an alert that a Nike store had recently got a small shipment of Cool Gray 11s. Like, and this is like a recent, like a 2026 video, not like the couple years back where they were
Mm,
randomly shipping them out to a bunch of different Nike. It was because the boxes that came in, Jay, they weren't even actual Jordan boxes. They were the orange Nike boxes that they got them from at the Nike store. Yeah, yeah,
mm,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So they were there. They had their Nike. When you go to Nike, you get that brown paper bag. You have the brown bag. They're there. They pull the shoes out of the bag. They put them down. They open in the box, and it's like a right size box for them because they didn't look like they were shoehorned in there, but they were wrapped up in the tissue paper or whatever.
Were they
You
B
know,
grades?
I I don't know. I mean, they could have been. They didn't say they were,
Okay.
but they, like I said, they have some of the discords have the monitor set up to where it will let you know if a certain SKU pops up at a certain store within a radius of you or whatever.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I just put my Black Tongue Fire Red Fives on. Of course, I doubled up on them, but I've worn this pair. It's probably the 30th time, and you can barely tell. Then from dead stock, they did these so good.
Yes.
Well,
Facts.
you taking
They
care of
did.
them too.
They did, man. They they absolutely did a phenomenal job with those, man. I'm looking at my pair right now, like, they sexy.
How do you feel? Do you feel like maybe pre-order is a better way to go? Because at that point, like for example, if it's a shoe not a lot of people want, let's just put it out there, right? On any given day, on a drop like today, I'm not sure how many pairs are dropping today. I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe let's just say 25,000. Okay,
Okay.
but let's just say directly from Nike, maybe you only got 15,000 people that want them. In various sizes. Would it be more to their advantage to just do a pre-order sale of the shoe and have the 15,000 people that actually want them go ahead and pay for them versus to have it there, then have 10,000 pairs sitting, and then over time you're like discounting them, trying to move them or whatever, you know, having to send them to outlets.
Um. So and then there's really no real distinct between pre-orders and reserve because the only distinction is that pre-orders mean, hey, you can you can just order the shoe as long as we keep it open, right? To our liking. Um, that's the difference I see.
But with
Uh,
that, but think about it. It would eliminate, for the most part. Okay, I'm just looking at it from sales from Nike because if all stores did a pre-order situation, yeah, it'd be very difficult to do that. But I'm just saying, if Nike Jordan Brand went completely pre-order, right? So now you got a lead time basically for all the shoes coming in. Okay, people talk about, oh well, people don't want the Nikes because they're sitting on the shelves. Well, no more Nikes are sitting on the shelves at all. The only way you can get them is if you pre-order them to come in like that. They do that a lot with like special edition cars, right? Where you got to pre-order the vehicle if you actually want one, and you got to get on it now. And then a lot of times, a lot of dealerships they'll upmark the price of the car over MSRP and all that. But I don't know. Like it's just a thought I'm putting out there. Instead of they make all these pairs and then they're just sitting around and people waiting to try to cop them on discount. If everything was kind of like, well, you got to get them now or you're not getting them at all. You got to wait until other people get their pairs and sell them to you. And now they're knocking you over the head for more than what. Just think about it from this perspective too. How much more would resale be if the shoe was pre-ordered and you missed out, and now you're waiting on someone to get their pair and have to sell it to you?
but see, I mean, and I guess it's a catch-22 because with that pre-order, how long would that pre-order be open? There's, you know, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just looking at it from a perspective like, man, okay, if we pre-order, how long are we doing? How long are we doing it? And technically, that pre-order means we're still going to release this shoe to the public It's gonna be in Foot Locker. It's gonna be in your JD Sports. It's gonna be that's what a pre-order sounds like to me before it goes into store, opposed
So
to the reserve. That's what
so
it sounds like.
that'd be interesting too. Is if stores had limited pre-order as well. So let's just say they get the display shoe. They have a display shoe, but the shoe don't come out for another 4 months.
Oh my god.
This is just a display. You want it, you can place it. You know they also do this with the video games too. And then they have a release day where you can actually come, like sometimes like for a
Correct.
really big
Yep.
game like Call of Duty, right?
Correct.
You'll have like a midnight release where you can come and pick up your pre-reserved pair.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be interesting.
So it does work, and you know what'll happen, Jay? You know what's gonna happen. People are gonna be like, why can't they go back to just releasing them in the stores like normal?
Yep. Yep. That's
Y'all
true.
was complaining. Oh, all these are sitting on the shelves. All right, well, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We don't want no more sitting on the shelves. Like the only thing you're gonna see on the shelf is a display of a shoe coming out 5 months from now. You
Yeah.
want it? You have this week to order it. Here's the cost. Unless you pre-order, you ain't getting the shoe.
Yeah, you know, I do agree with Solo Sneaker Man. Solo Sneaker Man said, "Hey man, he or she would think that the shipping would take longer." And you know it, and that's why I asked that question. How long is this pre-order open? That's the that would be that's the question. Like the reserve pair, then like I feel like the reserve pair is like a short window. I think reserve pair they may give us an hour or maybe 2 hours, something like that. You know,
Reserve. Well, you talking about like a sneakers reserve?
yeah, I'm just saying, just the reserve opposed to the pre-order. You see what I'm saying? Like the
What's the
reserve could
difference?
be
Wait,
maybe for more limited pairs. I don't know, but it would be
what
interesting.
a reserve is like a regional thing, and it's only at certain stores when they do a sneakers reserve.
No, just on sneakers app. Just I'm saying just on
Correct,
sneakers
correct.
app
So when
itself.
sneakers app does a reserve, it's like regional. It's not always everywhere, and it's only at certain
Correct.
stores.
Correct.
But then what happens is like a day or two later, you can go pick the shoe up. But I'm talking about they have no sneakers pre-made
Yep.
until they actually get an order to make it through the pre-order system.
Yeah. Quality
Um,
control should be better.
it
Quality
it should
should be
be.
better. Should be.
It should be. And I get what he's saying, right? It's something that we try to avoid because it's like, oh, it's taking a long time to get the shoe. The the thing is again, I'm just thinking of the perspective of okay, this is a way to eliminate. Oh, shoes are just sitting around catching a red tag sale. You have a time period of like a week that people could go into their prospective areas, and even then, I've seen where they say pre-orders are limited. It's first come, first serve, and then once the slots are filled, they're filled. Kind of like Dick's Sporting Goods does
Yeah.
in a way, right? Dick's Sporting
Yep.
Goods has a certain amount of pairs they get in certain amount of sizes. You got to wait in line, and if you're able to go in there, put your name down for that size, like it's allotted to you. But come release day, like those pairs are only going to those people who picked them up, not unless they don't get picked up, and then you know what I'm saying. So
Yep.
there's that.
A very said caught a 24-pound trout. My storage is so low. Tried to make a video and it didn't even take. Gotta
Yeah,
clean out some photos.
yeah.
24 pounds. Wow,
24 pounds, damn.
bro.
Then I was 4:30 a.m. last 2 days on the boat. Hey, you
Very
out
big.
there listening to us? That's nice, man.
Appreciate you.
I don't like the pre-order idea at all. It takes the whole fun out of the game. I
That's
mean, but
that's
see,
true.
okay.
That's true.
So, but hold on a second, fact. Hold on a second. Because last week, how upset were you when you couldn't get through the sneakers app to put you and your address was missing and all that good stuff on the
Was
shoe
that
that you
very? I don't
wanted?
think that was very
That
few
was
though.
him. That was him because he was ranting and raving last week in the comments and talking about I'm done with Nike. I'm not doing this, that, and the third.
I
And
think
I
that was
told him
fact, not very few.
it's the same guy.
Okay.
I promise you, it's the same guy.
Okay.
So there is that, right? You went, you got your pair, whatever. There's that part, right? Like, listen, a lot of people are upset with the so-called chasing of these sneakers, and then you can't even get a pair. Jay, would you not have liked to been able to pre-order? Maybe had a chance at pre-ordering that special edition
Ben.
World Cup Jordan they dropped in New York. See, look at that face.
So so I'm no, I'm getting upset because of the fact of Nike's stupidityness of just dropping it only in New York. It just it's just retarded. Um, it's a catch 22. What Very said, I have to agree with him, man. It does take out the fun. It does take out the fun a little bit. I'm not saying Nike needs to fully go to something like this, but I mean at times these flash reserves I think are needed. And I call it a flash reserve because it's like, hey, we take it away, right? I like that. But I mean, again, you guys know I don't mind going out hunting for the shoe. I don't mind like trying to put my name in a raffle, going out. It just it's interesting. I think if Nike had so many different things, so many different ways to do things, like just change it up, it keeps people actively engaged opposed to saying, okay, only on sneakers app, okay, only over here. Kind of like just throw a little something out there for the public. Be like, oh wait a minute, wait, it sparks something. It does.
So okay, let's look at it from this perspective though. What's the last GR you've had to chase down?
I haven't chased down a GR really because I go into the store and I put my name in a raffle for the sneaker.
But it hasn't been difficult to get a GR shoe, correct? The
Correct.
only shoes that have been difficult have been like the collapse, essentially,
Yep.
or the super limited shoe, right? Okay. So how about from the perspective of GRs? Then you keep the GRs on a pre-order basis, seeing as how those are the shoes that are really sitting around on the shelves per se. So you're still going to have a chase element to the collab shoes, the super special edition stuff, right? But your GR type sneakers, you can put them on a reserve basis, and they only make what's ordered.
But then it's not a GR.
How? It's general release because everyone's got an opportunity to reserve the shoe if they want it, whether it be through Foot Locker, through JD Sport, through Nike themselves. They have a small window that they can go in, put a reserve in on their pair, right? And then once it's closed, it's closed.
Then then there's no true need for a physical location, a physical store.
Not necessarily. Teslas are made to order, are they not? You can buy a used Tesla. If you want a new one, you still
But
got
it's
to walk into a Tesla store.
but for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Nike doesn't own Dick's Sporting Goods. Nike doesn't own a DTLR. Nike doesn't own per se a Foot Locker, right? These are like separate enterprises.
Correct. Correct.
So Nike wouldn't really need them. There
But
wouldn't be a need.
but Nike does do logistics for these stores sometimes. And why I say that is because
Mhm.
I remember Derek, Mr. Think and I talking about this, was that I had ordered, I forgot what shoe it was, but I had gotten it from Foot Locker And the return label when I got the box was Eugene, Oregon, Nike. And he saw the same thing on his pack. He said he had a package like that too before. So every so often there's some orders that get fulfilled directly through Nike, even though you order them at a different place. Go through a couple of these comments here. Oh, PSO Fly, yes sir.
Woo!
He said good morning and happy Father's Day weekend to all the dads. Facts.
Mm,
Fellas, tell your lady,
mm,
tell your lady, you need something legit this year as a
mm,
gift, right?
mm.
Tell them.
What's legit? Let us know in the chat.
Because
What's a
listen,
legit Father's Day
man,
weekend
listen.
gift? What's a legit?
Look, some of these guys out here, the rumors are some of them, they don't get much unless it's Christmas, their birthday, special holiday, where they get a little what Bernie Mac special attention. Remember he called it in the Kings of Comedy? It's just special attention.
One Bernie Mac is one of the greatest. The Dark Knight said, "Yo, good morning. What up, Dark Knight? My guy."
Nike and Jordan Brand do suck whenever particular reasons that only get special edition shoes. And the thing that's completely wild where I live at is that it's the home of Michael Jordan and I think he meant to say NC, not MC. North Carolina. Facts.
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
Speaking of reserves, Nike dropped the special edition Retro 3 Knicks, but that shoe dropped the 27th. Yes, and they put the tag. That's what we're talking about. And they put the date tag of when the Knicks won on the inside of the tongue of these. That is literally the only. Well, they're gonna have the updated shape, right, Jay?
Yes.
These Knicks 3 should have the updated shape, and then they'll have that commemoration tag on the inside. Laker 4s, if it wasn't for my Seekers W, I wouldn't have got them. They were so limited in Pittsburgh, and I don't know why they only have very few sizes. Speaking of, my local JD Sports that my account is connected to, when the UNC 5s got put out for reserve this week for in-store pickup, they only had 6 sizes available. It was like 9, I think 9, 10, 10 and a half. No. 8, 9, 10, 10 and a half, 11, and 13. There had to have been one more because I remember seeing 6, 3 over top, 3 on the bottom. Yeah, they had no 11 and a half. They had no 12, like 6 total sizes for in-store pickup.
I am hearing that the black UNC University Blue 5s. I'm hearing that they're more limited than the Cool Grays. That's what I've heard. I don't know if that speculation is true. Don't listen. Don't take me for that because I find it interesting. I told you guys, in my opinion, on Sneakers app, I think the shoe's gonna sell out, but in store, I don't think it's gonna sell out. Now, if it's limited as what I'm hearing, then it'll sell out. But maybe it's because this sneaker is a pass for me. It's clean, but it's a pass for me.
Yeah.
And I'm a 5 fan.
It's really not that far off from the metallics. It's really not, except for the blue, in my opinion. The Brent 85 last year was a joke. Nike Jordan Brand realized the mistake they did with not releasing so many pairs and released the Band 1 lows to make up for it, but it was too late. I don't know if they did it as a makeup, to be honest with you. But here's a shoe, Jay. I feel like they could have done as a pre-order. And they probably would have sold more than 10,000 pairs, especially at that 250 price point. Do you think?
Yes. But the hatred Oh my God. The hatred towards the Bread High 85s was insane because people were complaining about the 250 price tag. People were saying 250, I'm not paying that for a Jordan, blah, 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 blah. And I think part of the reason is because the quality and how crazy the release was in the campaign, people got upset about it, and then it just turned around, and now that shoe is just hated. Some people say the shape looks odd. They can't tell they left from their right shoe. Some people say that.
I've never heard that. But that being said, now I remember when you got the shoe, you were giving the shoe high praise for the quality of the construction, the thickness of the leather, the overall build. Like there was high praise to go around for anybody that had that shoe in hand. No one could necessarily say the QC wasn't there on the shoe. The quality wasn't put into the shoe, right? Do you agree?
Yeah, the shoe's a 10 out of 10.
So it's just interesting because for everybody complaining about that, how many more if the bin threes were a reserve pair at 355, how many more people do you think would have bought bin threes?
More people would have bought them, but if that pair, well, I mean reserved, that's a different term than pre-order. So reserved, I mean they would have sold more pairs. But then no, because then I'm going back what I'm saying. So I think a reserve pair for those would have been fire. But it would have been a short window, bro. It would have been a short window. You can't just have it open. Right? If you really want them, you gonna put in fast for them. Just like the Knicks. If you really want them, you was gonna put in for them.
But see, here's the thing with these shoes, though, Jay. In my opinion, you're not going to get a restock on the shoe. It's either you get in for them now, or you ain't never going to see them again.
But where your kicks? That's what I said earlier. The con would be if Nike was to just drop these and say, "Hey, we just gonna drop the shoe and put them in stores."
That would be
reserve.
You're absolutely right. Now, I do think they will come out with Knicks threes, but I think the only difference is going to be it won't have the date patch inside.
Then that shoe gonna fail.
Because and in my opinion, it kind of takes away from this pair because unless it's almost like you got to take a magnifying glass and a fine tooth comb to see like the nuance difference, because you're gonna look at the two and be like, well, these are like the same damn shoe. Oh, but this one's got the date on the inside. Like, okay, that's cool and all, but like that's not, outside of you being a Knicks fan like that, like it's like all right, like whatever. Yeah, you ain't got like the Knicks logo on there or something.
That's why, like I said, that Air Jordan 8 Knicks, man, listen, man, like get rid of that black, man. Give the people a blue or an orange upper on those 8s. Do something different, man.
But if they do the blue, if they do the blue, wouldn't it remind you of the Dornbecker 8?
And that's why I think orange would be better. But yes, I agree with you. I agree. Change it up, like freak it. Change it up. What up, Tom?
Happy Father's Day to all those great fathers out there, and you can't forget those great stepfathers that don't get no credit for stepping in on being great. Facts.
Preach.
I was a stepdaddy at one point.
Preach.
At one point. These would have been the perfect pair to do that. Hold on, let me go to the one before it. I think a lot of people didn't get the black metallic 5s are going to get these and put white laces in them and call it a day. If they would have put Nike Air and University Blue, oh yeah, these would have been the perfect pair to do that with. But everybody's complaining, however, you complained about Nike Air.
Not me.
Not me. I think
I'm a sucker
they
for
would have been
Nike Air.
nice. They
I'm
would
a
have been nice
sucker.
with Nike. You know, they could have done. Now that he brought up the metallic fives like that in white, they could have done a reflective Jumpman on the back of them to change up too, like something different. I don't. They don't ever do a reflective Jumpman, do they?
I've never seen one.
I've never.
Not
I don't remember
Air.
doing one. 3.6 was designed silhouette was designed for that space to be taken up with the Nike Air, and that's how it should be done. Maybe not every pair, but I would have no problem with every pair. Yeah.
I love the Nike on the back.
Facts.
Man. I'm a sucker, bro.
Facts.
I'm a sucker.
Baseball guy. What up? What up?
What up, baseball?
What up?
What's going on?
I'm a sucker for contrast stitching, things like the Citrus 7s. I love pairs that do that. People that don't like them, that don't like that, I don't know why, but it's something different and very style. Yeah, the Citrus 7, I like the stitch on the Citrus 7s. I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. We need some sevens, man. We need some good sevens, man.
Overrated release last year to me was the 85s. Oof.
Whoa. Very. Please explain.
Oof.
Hey, man. Hey, tell your truth, man.
I don't know about that. Rollout was great and all, but very disappointed. ATT Chris in the building. I think people in general are having a hard time paying over 200 retail. Making it 355 for retail is crazy to me. Oof. Oof. Oof.
You know what, ATT Chris? You're right. You're right. You're 1,000% right, bro. In this economy and everything that's happening right now, bro, this is another reason why sneakers are not being looked at as a priority, right? People talking about gas prices. They trying to figure out how to maintain a job. Like you're 1,000% correct, bro. And this is why I also preach that for all brands, well, most brands are releasing too many shoes per week. It becomes boring. It becomes, it's just like there's no excitement. Where's the innovation? If prices going up, people aren't getting better quality. We getting less quality on materials. So, you're right.
I just thought of a diabolical idea. Jay. So you know how we about to have a shoe drop at 10 o'clock, right? What if that's how they did the reserve pairs? You got a hit on a reserve pair. You can't just go in there and reserve it. You got a hit on it. For like the hype drops, it's a reserve, but you got a hit on it.
What the?
Bro, how diabolical would that be?
Bro, you're gonna have people people cursing us out because of you.
How diabolical would that be, though? Just think about it. Because look, it would still think about it from this perspective, right? It would still maintain the chase perspective because it ain't guaranteed now you get a reserve.
This dude. This guy.
Let's see, I think he meant to say P Rod 8s with the Knicks blue instead of the navy. Okay.
All right, ATT.
Is it P Pod? Is it P Rod? P Pod, I guess you meant to say. All right, it's P Pod.
Yeah, I'm an H fan, bro. I love H too, very. I love H, bro. I love H
too. I'm the baby daddy. Come on, Perk. Come up in this conversation, sir. Fact said I love H. I watched Jay's video on the My Pegasus, and it left me questioning what's the future for Air. Is Air just too outdated, and can it compete with the foam tech that makes the new kick so comfortable? Oof. So let's talk about that for a second because it is a good question, Jay. what is it in a shoe that wears out the comfortability of it? Because, like for example, an air unit, right? It's a injected bag, right, that goes in the shoe. But why does the shoe and the insole foot pad is pretty thin to begin with? Why does the shoe lose its comfortability over time? Anyhow, seeing as how you have like the air unit, or foam or whatever. Like foam, I get, but why does it lose that over
Well,
time?
let's first, when you wear your kicks, right? Over time, your shoe will expand. Is that fair?
It expands. Okay, go ahead.
Is that fair? So that's one part. When you walk, run, whatever you do, those that rubber polyurethane outsole, the track starts to get eaten up by the pavement. It starts going away.
Mhm.
Some people air units explode on it.
I Yeah, I've heard of that. I've
Right?
seen
I've
that.
never experienced it, but when you talk about the foot padding, you're absolutely right. Over time, things just start to break down and wear out, and that's where shoes start losing its comfortability. And I'll be honest with you, and this might sound controversial to a lot of you guys, but I think honestly, the number one reason why we lose comfortability to shoes is probably going to be your outsole. Let's take away your insole. I think it's that outsole, because once that outsole starts getting eaten away and it's getting closer to that mid layer of the midsole, is what I'm going to say. That's where problems start occurring.
Yeah, because you think in some of the shoes, the air unit doesn't necessarily feel like it does much. Like I can feel an air unit in a 7, in an 8, a 12, an 11, a 13. But there's some other ones to where it's like it doesn't feel like there's much of anything.
Mm. So I would say this to combat that, then it does come down to your insole as well.
Mm,
It but it depends on the type of shoe, the shape of the shoe, because all insoles are not created equal.
that's true. What up, Big Wiz? What up with you, man?
What up, fam? Good
I
morning.
mean, look at the Travis release and Nigel Ford's resale isn't far from retail. Well, Travis's are higher, but Nigel close to retail. That's true.
ATT Chris, bro, I told myself I'm trying not to do any resale this year. I said trying,
Mm,
and I haven't done it. But those bike airs are like 315. I think last time I saw, I was like, there's no way this shoe is going for this price right here. Like, that makes me want to go buy the bike air. I mean, I took an L on them, and I'm
mm.
like, Jesus. When we look at sneakers this year, even though this is a good year, because I know where your kicks is, he don't like this one. This is a good year for kicks. I'm not gonna lie. But I think 2025 is the reason why. Part of the reason why all those OGs dropping is why you guys might have been burnt out on those bike airs.
Mm.
I truly I think that OG effect kind of burnt people out a little bit.
Oh, the fire red four narrative.
Just
Yes, yes, I
burnt
would
people
agree.
out.
No, I'd agree. I'd agree. The fire red four narrative was just overstated so many times that eventually people were like, yeah, and it brought the luster down for the shoe. Um, it's 9:53. They're dropping in 7 minutes. Not sure of the amount of pairs that are out there, but they are. This is a GR, so your Hibbits, your Snipes, your JD Sports, your Foot Lockers, your Champs, right? Your All the right, like a bunch of places are gonna have these for you guys if you want them. Let's see. Whoever at Nike Jordan brand thought the best way to make up for lost revenues to increase prices and cheaper materials in this economy needs to be fired. So part of what happened was is unfortunately Nike, like all other businesses, they're suffering from the tariffs too. The tariffs have affected them like every other company, and like every other company, they didn't take on the brunt of that cost. They passed it on to the consumer. Now, mind you, they have been raising prices anyway, but you know, because I think it was announced before the tariff situation ever happened that Jordan 4s were going up to 225 anyways. And then the first iteration of a shoe of a Jordan 3 costing 220 was the black cement 3s, which by the way are under retail right now. The 2024 pair, Jay, under retail across the board. Now, if you buy them from the secondary market, it may push it over retail, do all the fees and stuff like that. But if you walk into some places with them, you got some negotiating power.
Yep.
On the shoe, right? If they can use StockX and all that against you, you can use it against them too. Because there's a reason why them shoes are sitting in their shelves. The best leather used on a Jordan 1 in a long time was a Nigel Better Than Time, and the price was 165 retail. That's telling you that the materials are not that good. The best leather, what do you think, Jay? Because you have them right behind you there over your left shoulder. No, the Nigel Better with Times. Versus those. Versus yes.
Yeah.
Versus the 85s. I don't know. How would you rate that leather? I don't think that leather's any better than what came on the band lows.
Hold on. So we're gonna do it. Let's do it. No, the Nigel's leather is better than the bands.
It is? You think so?
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This right here, leather quality, is better than this right here for sure. There's hits and misses with both pairs, but if I'm picking quality wise, overall, now this is the problem with this pair. This is what I don't like. This screen, this printed screen on, This right here.
Shoot, Jay, I got to take this call.
That's cool. This right here far surpasses when it comes to the swoosh, chat. But yes, this right here is better quality. It is. It is, in my opinion. Very said, because if the Travis materials were that good, they know that the 165. Okay, we read that one right. Yep. Okay. Very, he says it's on a Nike swoosh only, and they do need to price in the system accordingly to demand. I agree with that. Time said the Air Max 90 and the 270 was my sneaker. And do y'all remember the Nike Cortez? I forget what they called the bottom brown soles and the sneaker. Those were classic. Yes, I exactly know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name of those Nike Cortez, Time. I do not remember. I'm going to tell you, I've never really necessarily been a Nike Cortez fan. But my favorite pair of Nike Cortez, I have the Asian exclusive Bruce Lee's. If you guys remember those by the clots, I can pull them out for y'all if y'all want to see them. But I'm looking at that pair right now. To me, man, that's the best pair ever. And I'm putting that over the OGs, the white and the black and white pair. I know y'all gonna dog me out that for all my Cortez fans out there. Very said, how are you going to charge $215 for a Jewel 13 when a Jordan 13 has not sold out since 2020? Flint. You know what? I'm not a 13 fan. I'm not a 13 fan, chat. I'm really a 1 through 11 fan, and I'm funny acting when it comes to 12s. I'm real funny acting, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm just not. I've never been a fan. Even when they first dropped in high school, when everybody went crazy, I passed. I was like, I'm good. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. Baseball said, I mean, the reserve still isn't guaranteed. Knicks threes. I was in at 9 a.m. and sat in pending until I got all pairs are reserved. So the theory you still have to hit on a reserve. I dig that. I dig that. Time said I'm already stressed out with the word diabolical in the reserve. Don't reserve me. Don't reserve me layaway. Hey David, what's up, fam? Salute to you, brother. We appreciate you for being here, man. P Rod. Yep, the P Rod is pause. There you go. There you go, time. Very said they need to start using React or React X in Jordans. Make pros. You don't have to call it a Pro Tro, call it an OG plus. Hey, let me say this, man. Let me pull this out, bro. For real, for real. Let me pull this out because I'm telling you, this Nike React X is amazing. And I agree with you. If Nike put the Nike Reacts in every single sneaker, hey, it would be a game changer. The only thing is they would have to make that Nike React X. They would have to make this right here a lot smaller for a lot of other shoes. So I don't know if the comfortability would definitely hit the same. But this right here is such an amazing game changer for Nike. And Nike is not utilizing, look, Nike is not utilizing the Nike Reacts right. They're just not utilizing this right. This right here, my God, this right here is fire. Super fire. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. For real, for real. Very said, I hate the word diabolical. I was using it literally in 88 when Biz Markie, he dropped the album Diabolical Biz Markie. You got what I need. You know what I'm saying? 3s, 10s, and 13s, along with certain 7s and 12s, are the only Jordans I can wear all day except for the Jordan 1 Low. Yet the Jordan 1 Lows feel like a slipper to me. Hey, man, 3s are so comfortable, bro. 3s are super comfortable. And I'll be honest with you, people slipped on the 2s. 2s are, oh my gosh, 2s are super comfortable. But for some weird reason, the community dislike 2s. And honestly, I hope Jordan Brand brings back the 2s, but they got to give the colorways that people want. I love 2s, bro. I only have 1 2 in my whole entire collect. I need some more 2s, chat. I need some 2s. I just don't think the colorways was hitting. Especially the 85 lows when the World 85s, and still don't understand why they didn't have the US drop. I got them off of eBay, authenticity guarantee, and I wear them like it's nobody's beanies. David said, waiting on the Hibbits to open to cop my black UNC 5s, not leaving my chances up to sneakers. Hey, David, how many people is in line right now, bro? Because it's 10:02, and I need to know in the chat who out there put their name in the raffle, man, for them joints. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. Because some people are saying these are more limited than the Cool Gray 5. That I can't confirm. I cannot confirm that. I'm just letting you know what I heard. The band lows are butter. I have them on toe right now. And yes, these joints right here, the leather quality is solid. Nothing wrong with them. Like, I like this pair. This pair is fire, but I do think the quality is just a little bit better on these Nigels right here. I just think so. Just a little bit. Nothing like too crazy. Leather is incredible. So listen, I work with interior decorators and leather experts. I let them take a look at every shoe because I'm not a leather expert. I get that. I get that. I just think, in my opinion, the best quality sneaker that has ever been made, totality, build-wise, is that Bread High 85, bro. Now, I do not have the European exclusive, which is the reverse shadows, but I would love to have that pair in hand. But that pair is going for like $1,100, bro. Jay can't do that right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't do that right now. But I would like to have that reverse high 85. And Nike definitely is a disrespectful for giving it over there only to a European exclusive. Makes no sense. Another dumb move by Nike. ATT Chris said, how do you guys feel about A feeling dropping a blind guy Saucony? A blind by Saucony. I think I like Saucony, bro. I like him. I like him. I rock him. I rock him. I rock them. I have no problem with it. And my man Jay said, pass for me today. I had a chance to get them early. Jay Merle in the bill. What's up, family? Hey, did you make it back here home or you still stuck at the airport? Let us know. Barry said they called the Airship Away collaboration some of the best leather they've seen on any of my sneakers by far.
I don't know about that. And I have them too. I don't know about that. I like the leather on some of mine, but all good. Let's see where we at. We had
959 starting with Jay Merle. I like the Nike Cortez, the Jackie Robinsons. They not reselling for much, but I like them.
So Perp, I don't know how much of the conversation did you get to hear that we were having?
Not too much.
So we was talking about the Nike Reserve, right? Or the pre-order. Did you pre-order a pair of the Knicks?
I did not.
Okay, that's all.
That's like has to be here in Chicago.
Mr. Think's the only one that reserved the pair. That being said, though, so I said to Jay, I said, what if, since there's a complaint about all the shoes sitting on the shelves, that the only shoe you would see on the shelf is a display pair that you got to pre-order. Instead of having all these GRs that get released, right? Instead of all these GRs that get released, you set it up as a pre-order situation.
So I have questions.
Go ahead.
So if you do it like that, based off of that,
they moving, Jay?
I told you I didn't think that's gonna sell out on Sneakers App. That's bad. A size 8 through a 13. I'm size 8 through a men's 12 is sitting on Sneakers App, and the size 13 is sitting as well. I told you I didn't think these joints was gonna move. Look, that's a better look.
Well, we'll check back at 10:30, see where we at.
Yep. My bad, Perp.
No, you're good. You're totally good. I mean, when you hear the word pre-order nowadays, that's very subjective, right? So when we say pre-order, because I mean there are pre-orders that are going like 7, 8, 9 months out, right? And there's some pre-orders that are going like 3 months out. So what are we talking about from a time duration? Because that's going to really be predicated on, number one, the sneaker itself, number two, the hype for the sneaker, and then number three, people's willfulness to have to wait out 3 months, 6 months, 9 months to get a sneaker in hand. I mean, years pretty much at that point, depending on where we are at the sneaker release. So I think that could turn a lot of people off, to be honest with you, and it could send a lot of people to other brands. Let's just be honest.
But people are already going to other brands for multiple reasons. How about
in droplets? But we're talking about mass ocean exodus here if they start doing it like that.
I don't know, because if you really want the shoe, just order the shoe, right? If you really want it.
But how many shoes out there that drop throughout the course of a year? People are saying, I just gotta have this shoe. The majority of sneakers that people cop nowadays are not sneakers they like. If you're getting like 15, 18, 20 pair of sneakers a year, I guarantee you don't just gotta have all 20 pairs of those sneakers.
You're right. You have some situations to where you're just out and about one day, you see them and you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pick these up.
Exactly.
But I'm just being a little bit of devil's advocate here due to the fact that you have so many people complaining, oh, all these Nikes are sitting on the shelves and sneakers are dead and all this other stuff. So it's like, all right, well, now you got a situation where you only get the shoe if you actually like it. And that's the only way you're going to cop. It's not going to be just sitting there at your leisure to get. It's either you like them now or you don't.
Back in the day, I hate to be that guy, but back in the day, when you were interested in a woman or nowadays in a person, then hey, look, we're all equal opportunity here. You went through a whole process of courting them, right? You showed your interest, right? You bought them flowers, you bought them candy, you took them out to dinner, all that, right? Now we're living in a society where it's instant gratification, right? You meet each other the first night, you hook up the first night, right?
If you're lucky.
if the lives are lucky. But you also have to keep in mind that people as a collective have that generalized philosophy for everything nowadays, including sneakers. So now you then kind of turn everything on its head and you kind of do an adverse effect where you're doing pre-order now, where now you don't have that rush, that instant gratification being fulfilled anymore, right? So what are people going to do? It goes back to my original point when I first started this. People are going to start looking other places for that instant gratification, right? And it's going to shy people away from Nike. I think this would be a catastrophic idea.
So, pause and let me pull this out.
Oh yeah, Jay, I meant to call you out on that one, sir. You said that a couple times. Yeah, I caught you, sir. I caught you
late, sir. You're late, sir. It doesn't count.
But we're always watching. Whoa, Paul. No. We're always listening. We're always listening. I ain't watching that. I'm not watching that, sir. Hell no.
Jay, did you see? I don't know if y'all saw. He said that and his camera glitched as he was saying that.
Oh, I missed that one. Oh,
your camera glitched as you were saying it.
Yeah, because even my camera didn't want to hear that shit. We were like, no, no loud doors.
So, I mean, it could be a catastrophic idea, or it could be a novel one, because think of it from this perspective. You have everyone complains about, well, sneakers aren't fun anymore, right? You can't chase that, people love to chase down these shoes. There's too many sitting on the shelves, or everyone wants something someone can't have. Like, no one necessarily is getting. It's like the complainers are the loudest voices in the room as far as what's going on right now with sneakers. And I feel as though that's what, unfortunately, Nike is listening to. So this whole aspect of trying to bring the fun back into the sneaker game, you do all realize, like, the fun of sneakers is predicated basically on what Nike does or does not do. Because if you remove Nike out the sneaker game today, you don't necessarily have the dynamic of sneakers like you would.
I mean, you take away a large chunk of nostalgia, and that's
so
corners.
Most of your chasing occurs around most of the pairs that get dropped from Jordan brand Nike. Not saying the other brands don't have shoes that they chase after, but we know what the dynamic is based on the totality of the sneakers. So I'm just go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, it's just like the Knicks pre-order threes. Basically, like, they capped it. They capped it. They had so many orders come through that they capped it. And now they're saying these shoes you're not basically getting it till around Christmas time. But the Air Forces, apparently you can already get in October. So the timeline and for them to build the shoe, in my opinion, can be what they want it to be. So when you were talking about how long is it going to take to get shoes, I mean, it could be, these shoes every 3 months, these shoes are ready to ship out. You know,
I mean, you would have to be, because you're thinking about it like this, right? Let's just say you're doing pre-order to wear, right? We all, I'm not telling this to anyone on the panel, you already know how this process goes, but now you're talking about a whole process that has to get initiated in order to get the shoe made, manufactured, fabricated, shipped out, you name it, right? There's a whole process in that. And now, I'm not quite sure if you all heard, I think the Straits of Hormuz is now finally open, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
So now guess what? You have a blockade effect, because now you're going to have at least 3 or 4 months worth of shipping that has to go out before your pair is finalized, put on a cargo ship to then be pushed across, right? Now it's a domino effect globally. So now that 3 months gets pushed out to 6 months. So now you're in for 6 months for a pair of sneakers that you can literally slap blue and orange and paint on the swoosh yourself and go rock out into the streets.
David Sling said, where's he online at, Jay? Where's David Sling online at? Do you know? Because
No.
he said he's the only one online. I thought you read his comment earlier, maybe. That's where he was.
No, I was going down the line reading from where we left off at. Yeah, we got a lot of
Did you do the blind buy and all that from ATT?
I did all that. The last part we left off right here is where it says 10:04, where it says I am on. Yep. That's where I left off, and I didn't get to that part. He said he's the only one in line right now. They didn't have a fast
13.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's where we left off at.
I had a pair of Bruce Lee Cortez, the yellow and black, because of Boston Bruins colors, and I was just looking at a picture yesterday. My boys was like, yo, play, look at Pops.
Yep. Hey, A-Time, I'm telling you, bro, like, I love that pair, man. Like, I'm looking at them right now, bro. Such a unique pair, bro. I love that pair.
Blind bag for the Kobe's. How do we feel about blind bag release period?
It's 1,000% go. I'm just listen. I was on the live yesterday, and I'm glad one of y'all who was in the chat yesterday said, AJ, you've been talking about this for years. And me, Purple can attest to this, man. Even before we started YouTube, been talking about blind drops. I just wish they wouldn't have gave us 14 pairs. And I'm not mad at this part, but some tells me they just should have said, hey, it's going to be a Pro Tro 4 model. Don't show any pictures. Hey, it's a blind drop. This is what happens. They should have never gave us any photos. No photos or nothing. That would have made it more intriguing and more enticing, in my personal opinion, opposed to like giving us a viewership of the blind drop. It kind of a little bit defeated the purpose. But listen, I'm a Pro Tro fan. People are not Pro Tro 4 fans. They're not. But for some weird reason, people like this. And I think it's because it's part of they don't know what they're going to get. I called it. Because why? Y'all now want the most luxurious Kobe sneaker ever made. This was so disrespected, but for some weird reason, we 4 fans now. We a Pro Tro 4 fan. And I love it.
Such a slept-on shoe, man. Matter of fact, I was wearing mine the other day, man. That's just like, I don't understand the picking and choosing when it comes to Kobe's.
Yep.
But are they Pro Tro 4 fans, or are they just trying to get that gold pair for resale?
I'm not here to speak for the community. But your boy Jay Elevate put it out there. I think I said yesterday it's a 7% chance, and I read it's a 4% chance. I'm putting it out there. I'm going to hit on the gold pair. I'm calling it.
the two coveted pairs, I guess, is the gold and then the Iverson pair, the Sixers pair.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to say, I mean, I guess because if you from Philly, you would say that, right? But I'm more inclined to say Charlotte.
You would think that since he got traded from them.
But hey, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it at all.
But I thought there was something on the Sixers pair that semi pertains to Iverson. Or did I hear that incorrectly?
I can't confirm that.
I thought there was. If they, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying about dropping 14 pairs. Unfortunately, you know, that's where the Lakers picked. That's where the Lakers were, right? They were up higher. You know, you probably would only had maybe 4 or 5 pairs.
I just think if they would have made each shoe a little bit unique, opposed to them pretty much being all white with like that lining. I mean, I get it. The uniqueness of the shoe is when you wear it over time, you don't know what part of the white material is going to fall off and in that other colorway. So that in that aspect, I get it. Right? It's all about foot structure, what you do with the shoe, like how that wear and tear is going to look, because everybody's pair will look unique. I was just thinking from another perspective, but hey, I love this. I love this blind drop. I think it's going to be a hard cop.
And they're doing it with the shirt too.
They doing it with the shirt. I think it's going to be a hard cop. I love Nike. Thank you for taking my idea and not giving me credit nor paying me. I appreciate you.
Herb, you're a materials guy. How much wear before material starts to fall away?
I mean, from a durability standpoint, I mean, you can rock out anywhere between 10 to 12 years, right? If you're mindful. But if you're just like grinding, pause, you know, anywhere between 3 to 5 years. On the low end. So 3 to 5 on the low end, 10 to 12 on the high end.
Was back in the building last week. Okay.
You ain't let me know, Jay. You ain't let me know, man.
No, Jay Mural. No, don't think Jay Mural. I've just been sitting here being quiet. I'm seeing you acting a fool in the background, sir. Shame on you, sir. How dare you?
Asia exclusive for Reverse Shadow is diabolical.
Big. They did us dirty, bro. Yeah, I talked.
I don't know why they do that.
They did us dirty.
I don't know why they do that.
Actually, that Reverse Shadow was a European exclusive. I think that was a European exclusive. The Reverse Shadows.
Was it Europe or was it Japan? Yeah, the black white. Wait, the black white frag unions was Japan.
No. We were talking about the shadows.
And the shadows was, I think the shadows were
European. Yeah, we were talking about the Air Jordan 1 high 85s.
Man, so that price, Jake told me that price went through the roof.
Sizes 8 through 11, 12, and 13 are still available on Sneakers app.
Yeah.
7, 7.5, 11.5, 12.5, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are gone. How many pairs did they drop today though? I don't know. Do y'all know what PERP stands for? That's Mr. Pick Up Rare Pair. Mr. Pick Up Rare Pairs. I like that.
Yo, Jay's on one today.
Hey, yo. Mr. Pick Up Rare. Bro, you should make that a shirt. You should make that a shirt, Mr. Pick Up Rare Pairs.
Yo, you can tell Jay's on some time off. He's had nothing to do with think. Okay.
Damn. I like that. I forgot when I paid for those Tom Sachs, but I got an email the other day saying they coming next month. Oh yeah, they did do a Tom Sachs pre-order too.
Yep, they did.
They haven't had an unsuccessful pre-order situation. Like they've all sold. I guess. Well, the Air Force ones, but you know how some people feel about those.
But that was a reserve. That mean when you tell me that right there, that means they haven't made the shoe yet, bro. That's why it's taken 6 months. So they didn't lose nothing. Nike didn't lose anything.
But all of those are Jay. All those pre-orders / reserves, they're months down the line.
Right. So
Yeah.
they didn't lose anything.
That's what I'm saying. So again, that goes back to when they do these GR releases and they just sitting around and having to discount them in order to move them. If you only make what's ordered, do you lose any money in that perspective?
You can lose money.
Okay, how?
Okay, logistically, right? Because you have to ship these shoes. You
Correct.
have to ship these shoes, and Nike does bulk shipping. They're
Okay.
not just going to ship 1 or 2 pairs.
Correct.
So they can potentially lose money. But when we talk about cargo doing all this other stuff, other products they pushing, they probably won't, because listen, they got shirts, they got pants, they got all these other
Wait.
items. They can just ship them together. But potentially they could.
Technically yes and no, because it just dawned on me when you do the Nike by You, that's a one-off order. They're not sending a Nike by You in bulk. Now it may come over with another shipment of shoes because there's probably a shipment coming in.
Correct.
I would say probably every day, but that is a one-off situation to where it's a unique shoe that they're looking to get out to a particular person. So there is that aspect. So they'll do it to a certain extent. We'll just
Nike by You ships out every Thursday, no matter what.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what they do is they collect all those orders throughout the week, and they say you put your order in on a Wednesday, then obviously it won't ship out until maybe 2 weeks later.
Correct.
On the
Correct.
Thursday.
They say it'll take like 2 to 3 weeks before they finally make it and ship it.
I'm looking at my pair right now, man. I love that pair.
I got a couple Nike by You pairs. And where are we getting those Kobe Dunk?
See, big? See? Well, yo, what did we talk about?
We were looking at them.
I think it's end of July, August. We're gonna get our Kobe Dunks, bro.
Had to get them all sneakers. Thank goodness they aren't on everyone's list. There you go. Hey,
salute, David. Congrats.
Helps out your algorithm.
Congrats.
Yeah, but they did the same with the Burning Grass slide. Mine says September. That's true. That's a pre-order also.
I pre-ordered those too, ATT Chris. September shall be.
So pre-order, they've picked up. I think what was the first pre-order shoe they did? Those Kobe holiday joints? Was that the first time they did the pre-order?
I thought it was 2. Remember, it was the Dunks and it was something else on the same day. I can't remember. I thought it was 2 reserves.
I just distinctly remember those Kobe Christmas joints. The blue and the white gradient looking.
Weren't the Air Max 1s a pre-order as well last year?
Which colorway though?
It was like that gray. It was like the dark blue grayish color. I swear that was a pre-order last year. Air Max 1.
And to ATT Chris's point, New Balance was the first one to be doing these pre-orders, weren't they?
Yeah. Now that is fact.
But he's had to wait for a year. A year for the pre-order shoe. Dang. So I don't know about that. Does it help Nike that they had over a decade to draw data from the Nike ID program? I wonder, has the success of that program has emboldened them? Nike ID, the Nike by You, I guess that's.
I think honestly, success, bro. I think it was a success. I like how they bring it back and they cut it off. Bring it back, cut it off. I like that.
Yeah, because I think most people forget that it's there, and so I guess it's good to do that. But I think it's a dope little program that they had where you can customize a shoe. Remember, they were supposed to do the SB Dunk, but that got cut. Why'd they cut that, Perp?
I can't tell you. But I will say the most customized colorway Take a wild guess. You get 3 guesses. The first 2 don't count.
Most customized colorway or silhouette?
Colorway or dunk. Well, I guess we use a dunk as a silhouette.
The most customized, the most used customized colorway?
Red. What's the
Panda.
colorway?
Black and white.
I was gonna say Panda, but I remember at the height of the Panda dunks, you couldn't actually make a Nike by You Panda dunk. It wouldn't let you do it.
No, you're absolutely
They would
correct.
not let you do it.
You are absolutely correct.
It
And
was
then
always
they changed all the configurations up, and then you were able to then go in and make the black sole, the white upper, and the black paneling, and people went nuts with it.
yeah. You could make a Panda colorway blocked dunk. You just couldn't make the actual Panda dunks. There was always something that threw the shoe off.
Like maybe the Nike in the back, you couldn't make black or whatever, or something.
I think it was something to do with in the heel area. They wouldn't let you do white. It would solid black it out.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was. I think.
You know what I did? Me and Dave, we did a pair together as well. I mean, not together, but at the same time. Where I tried to do a Chicago colorway. But they had that same type of blocking filter in there. So I couldn't do like a university red sole. It gave me like this speckled, like crimson color sole. Just threw the whole shoe off. Yeah.
No. I don't think it's going to be October when we get there. I think the ship date is October 31st. It said for the Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
I love it. A Feeling did it for the Saucony. They dropped and they are fire. Okay. If done right, I think blind buying is a great idea. Saucony gave a blurred picture when buying. Don't tell that to Adidas. My Ultra Boost I wore to the gym died after 10 months. Oof.
Dang.
Well, yeah. But you also have to keep in mind too, right? Like materials is a large part, but also build is an even bigger part. And depending on what factory those shoes are coming out of, I mean, there have been systemic issues with, flaws and durability, from day one. So it really just depends on the luck of the draw sometimes, depending on what factory is coming out of and how that construction process looks like.
So we backdooring UNC 5s now?
Why? There's no value to them. Makes no sense. I mean, unless all those people that missed out on metallic 5s are like, oh, redemption, and they go and try to complete the redemption arc with these.
That's what people were saying. They're going to throw white laces in them, and they'll be their pseudo metallics.
Consolation prize.
So let's see. Royals were Europe. Royals. Oh, the 85 lows, the Royal 85 lows.
Yeah.
So then the shadows were Japan then. I think he's saying.
No, the reverse shadows.
Let's look it up.
I thought the 85 reverse shadows was a European exclusive. I thought. I mean, either way it go, they did is bogus. I could be wrong.
85.
Wait a minute. No, they were Japan. They were Japan. I'm thinking back now. They were Japan, Jay. Believe it or not.
They were Japan.
Yeah, they were Japan exclusive. I had to think about it for a second.
Okay. So the Royals were Europe, is what Big was saying. He said it's Japan. Okay.
Yeah, the 85 low Royals was Europe.
I still need to get, by the way. I wanted those.
I could have had a pair too, and I just passed on them.
What's going on with you, Pete?
What up?
What's up, fam?
Let's see. Yes, sir. Emelion Dior, baby. JJ Bound. Yeah, those are his pre-order pairs.
The 990 V4.
Kobe, then those Swoosh Man GTs. Let's see here. The first I remember was the CPFM Air Force One collab for a big collab made to order. I forget what year that was, maybe 2018.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, David Bell.
Okay.
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood said he got him.
Let's go, neighborhood.
What size
Salute.
is sold out, fellas? I'm about to go pick mine up at DTLR. I'm just curious.
Ooh. Are they
He had his pair on reserve though.
right?
Right now it says launch ended, so I can't even see what's. Oh, it says sold out, but it'll probably get kicked over to Nike. So let's just wait. But last I saw, it was pairs 8 through 11, size 12, and 13. That's all that was left.
Yep.
Ramos said he doubled up.
What up, Ferragamo? Salute.
Okay.
HBCU.
What up? I got them Royals. The leather is the same as bread. Yep. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yeah, it says sold out right now on Seekers app for the Black and University, the Black Carolina Fives, as they call them. And I don't know. You think Nike Air would have been? Oh, Perp had to step away. I was going to ask Perp if he thought Nike Air would have been better on the back of these.
So it took time. It took some time for these fives to trickle out, huh?
That's if it's a real sellout and not just getting flipped over to Nike.
Yeah. David said, I've heard sneakers only have 15,000 pairs loaded. Okay.
It's not a lot of pairs.
No, it's not.
App. But listen, there's a lot of places to get these from. So, but it is interesting, the in-store stock. Like I said, my local JD Sport Finish Line only has 6 sizes total for in-store pickup. So I think it's a real sellout. I just talked to my buddy manager Hibbets. He said these things were very sparse. But I wonder, Jay, if it's just kind of a late shipment situation. You know, maybe there's more pairs coming in on a restock. You know, we usually get a restock like Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
Yeah.
So those pairs will be popping up.
Maybe it was late shipment. I don't know.
I'm trying to help a female friend get a size men's 8. Let's see. Finish Line here didn't have them either. Wow.
Finish Line is finicky where I live at, man. Finish Line here, like where I'm at, man, like you'll be lucky if they get some work, man. Finish Line here, they just got, you know, just general stuff. Finish Line is weird. Did anybody check out Perp? Help me out, man. Come on, help me out, man.
What's up?
We always talk about sneakers, but we always miss this. We always miss this company. This they sell clothes. Come on, help me out, bro. Nordstrom. Did anybody look up Nordstrom?
Oh, I didn't even see an alert for Nordstrom.
Did anybody look up Nordstrom? Sorry.
Yeah, no. Nordstrom.
Always forget about Nordstrom.
That's so.
I'll tell you one place I don't try at all is Snipes. I do not.
Snipes sucks in the line.
Bro, Snipes is the worst. That Q line is terrible.
Q line of death. That's all that is. No one ever.
Yeah, I don't mess around with them. I be like, man. I mean, like y'all can just have a shoe. I just refuse to try.
All right, I think Nike needs to switch this up ASAP. So apparently the Air Jordan 1 love letters are dropping July 2nd.
No bueno.
Why are you dropping? Listen, the love letters should come. They should swap the True Blue 3s and the love letters. True Blue 3 should release July 2nd. Love letters you can swap to the 18th. You got a red, white, and blue shoe. Why not drop?
That's what Nike typically does. They never drop when they're supposed to. Look at the Travis Scotts.
You can easily throw it. Oh yeah, Valentine's shoe with that, with the little heart on them.
Nike just they care more about marketing than actual timelines.
You could have easily taken them, probably swapped some red and blue laces in them, or all red laces or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been a great 4th of July shoe.
Hey,
God bless America.
I feel like they would have sold out versus whatever they're gonna do come the 18th.
Have you all talked about the thoughts around those blue threes, though? By the way,
I've had some people ask me about what I think of the color. So
I'd
since
be
we're talking
interested-
about them, let me bring them up.
yeah.
What
Interesting.
websites
David.
got it? Who's got official images?
Probably
Maybe
D sneakerhead, obviously.
Oh, I typed in Soul Retriever.
Or Soul Retriever, yeah.
David, Finish Line is tough, even with GRs, bro. Like I said, Finish Line, even in my area, they just have like, I don't know, man, like just super regular stuff, bro. Like it's very hard to find anything at Finish Line where I'm at.
All right, here we go. I know it's about to happen right now.
What up, Caden?
I know it's about to happen right now. All right. All right. Oof.
Mm.
Oof.
Mm.
Oof.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a crazy color discrepancy right there. Uh-oh. These are like the Wizards.
Yeah.
That looks like the
Facts.
wizard blue. That ain't this. Uh-oh.
Here
Uh-oh.
we go. It ain't even a Toro situation. This is just completely different altogether.
Why did they lighten the blue?
Those are like UNC blue threes now.
Okay, so
People knows.
they must have had some
That says 230.
yeah. Yeah, I know.
I've seen photos and I knew the blue didn't match, but I ain't never seen this blue this light.
Are we sure it's that? No, I don't remember it being that light. I think
All right,
Martin
I've
let's-
never
later.
seen it this light.
Okay,
bro.
hold on.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Let's
I mean,
do
we
some
know it
more
ain't
research.
you.
When's this post from? Let me see when this post is from. So this is from. Okay, so this post is from June 3rd. So
No, they
official.
used the wrong photo.
Okay.
Because
So you
I've
think this
seen, I've
is-
seen later pics and it was not. I see that's a different hue right there in that
Correct.
shot. I just think
Correct.
that's a bad lighting on the first shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That bottom midsole hue, that's more indicative to what I've been seeing.
Yep.
And look at the sock liner. Sock liner even looks way lighter. Like that's bad lighting.
Yep. That's I was like, hold on, bro. See now
there we
that
go.
looks
That looks more like it.
like it, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, come on, marketing department, get it together.
Okay. All right. Almost had people jumping off the shit.
Now, this is a must cop for me. The True Blue Threes is a must cop for me, y'all. It's a must. I gotta have it back in my collection. I have to have this back. And this will close me out. I'm closed out.
Throw some cell laces in that bad boy.
Wiz said he on the fence about picking these joints up.
But people that I've talked to, their biggest gripe about the shoe is the elephant print on the toe box. They said it's too thick.
It's too thick.
Like the line is too thick. It should have been thinned out more. Yeah, look at that left one. Ugh.
And they
They
don't
look
bother
good to me. They look good to me.
It don't bother me.
Yeah, it should have been thinned out more, is what a lot of people are griping about.
I don't think they look too thick.
Daniel said Jordans are boring now. So Daniel, what brand or what sneakers get you
what
excited,
excites
bro?
you?
Yes,
what
we'll get your little pink thing out, sir.
What?
What the Kicks broke character?
Let's little red
You can't
rocket.
hold that one in, Paul.
Little red
Little-
rocket.
Little red rocket. I mean, these look clean in my opinion. Yeah, it would end the four horsemen for me.
What would you
Okay.
do for a lace swap with these wear your kicks?
Probably red.
Red? Okay. What about
Probably
you, Jay?
red.
White.
Hey, don't say white. No, see, it's predictable. Like,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
lace swap with what's in there already.
Yeah, right. Read the room, Jay.
Hey, that margin spread different, bro.
Oh my gosh.
That
They look
margin
great.
spread different, baby.
I would
It's,
say like some really light heather gray laces with slap these too.
Yep.
Break up the monotony.
Man, it's just clean, man. It's like it's clean.
They look great. I'm telling you though, that what Nike's gonna do is people were complaining about perfection. So the stuff that was perfect, people were going to complain about. They're going to. I think he ended it with flip the script.
Now, this is
Elephant print lines thick. I
Yeah,
believe
see?
it's copping.
there you go, one finger.
22 fire red threes were absolute perfection, and everybody had a complaint. The elephant print isn't dark enough. The elephant print was perfect. I thought so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I don't know. You know what it is? It's the same with the fours. I feel like the fire red threes and fours, for the most part, on the bottom end of most people's totem poles when it comes to those two, the original colorways. Would y'all agree? Look, straight to cart, Nike.com, Jordan 5. Straight to cart on Nike.com. Fact, if she need a pair, tell her go on Nike right now.
Look at that. They didn't sell out. Nike lied to us. Again. I love them, man.
Let's see what sizes are available. 12. Hold up. Here's what's
This is
available.
sexy, y'all.
14, 12, 11 and a half, 11, 10 and a half, 10, 9 and a half, 9, 8 and a half, 8.
And that means 8 for you, fat.
But I think did he say a women's 8? He said he's looking for a girl.
For his female friend and a
Mid-size
mid.
and a woman. Yeah, for a woman.
Okay.
Hey, chat. This is sexy, bro. This right here. This right
Yes.
here.
Yes.
And this is my double up pair right here. I already got my other pair I wore. This is my double up pair.
Smack it.
Crazy.
Mm.
Just gorgeous, bro.
True Blue is a must cop.
True Blue is a
He
must
says
cop.
it's going to be a.
I don't think so.
Why? Why is it going to be a problem for you to cop?
Because his area, he live in a small town and he only has Hibbett and he only has Finish Line. That's what David was saying earlier.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you got a problem with it, let us know, man. We can always help you, man, for sure. That's an easy one. That's a layup.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Store employee put a video out. The lines was the first thing I noticed. Interesting.
Okay, big.
Yeah, back in the shoe game.
Hey, Daniel, I agree with you, bro. I agree 1,000% with you. Let's go.
Yeah, I think the threes, they look good.
It's a cop. It's a cop, bro. It's a cop.
People been waiting on
Honestly,
these.
this might be a double up for me.
People have been waiting on these for quite a while.
Yep.
I still think
man.
they should do a 4th of July release. I still think they need to do these for 4th of July. Drop them July 2nd. We will have a sellout. A red, white, and blue Jordan 3.
This is fall time, right? Am I correct?
What is?
What's fall time?
The True Blues, when they release?
July 18th.
They released in July.
18th. Okay.
Yeah. That's why he's saying they should be pushed off and switched out.
Yeah, no, I was thinking like I could have sworn
They were originally slotted for a July 3rd release, and then they changed it. They kicked them back 2 weeks.
Give him
No
to me,
idea
bro.
why.
Give him to me, bro.
Go
Give
look.
him to me.
He's looking ahead. That's a GS pair. I don't think this is a GS pair I brought up, but you can look. Yeah, it should have been.
I'm calling it. I think it's gonna be a sellout. I think these gonna sell out.
You think
Or
so?
damn near sell out.
I think it'll be slow fizzle. I think it'll be a slow fizzle.
Yeah,
I see that. Yeah,
because it's way after.
yeah, I can see it.
Because it's way after. I think so too.
Also, you got to think about this too. A lot of people going back to school, college students, high school students. Even though I know this isn't necessarily probably their realm, but I mean, I think the shoe is going to sell out. But again, I'm not saying it's going to be an instant sellout. But yeah, this is just perfection, bro. Now that right there looks like the color.
That's the blue right there. Yeah,
Yep.
Those are terrible marketing photos from earlier.
Hey, baseball got facts, bro. Yeah, absolutely getting these facts, bro.
These are good.
Come on, man.
These are good.
I still think the elephant print around the toe box should have been thinned out just a smidge more.
It doesn't look thick at all.
Pause.
It does not. It looks like what we got on the reimagines. It looks like the black cements.
Hey,
No,
Jay,
not
pull up your
reimagine.
fire reds real quick. Again. You just do a quick comparison really quick because I have mine as well. I just don't feel like getting them. Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
Look how dark the fire red elephant print is.
Yeah.
That's dark.
But look at the thick.
Can you hold that? Wait, hold that close, Jay. Like really close. Oh, it's double stitched. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's double stitched too.
Man, look, you could eat off the bottom of those soles, Jay.
Come on now.
Well, he said it was his double up pair, so I guess we'll give him a pass.
Yeah, fair.
We'll give him a pass.
Look. There you go.
That's the pair you wear?
Get that's the little scuffy ones, and then this right here. This is where you can lick that bottom.
Now, Jay, were the Cardinals lighter or darker? I feel like the Cardinals were darker than even
the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals was more rich.
They're darker with the gloss to them.
Yep, it was
no. Sorry, let me reiterate. The elephant print on the Cardinals was darker, I think. Right?
No, lighter.
No, it was lighter.
It was lighter.
It was lighter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I get him.
Thank you, sir.
Let me get him.
Yeah, I got rid of my Cardinals pair. I got rid of those. Remember, Perp?
Yeah, same here. Yeah, remember I got rid of mine probably about a year or two later. Yeah, we like visuals on the podcast, folks.
Yeah, we both got rid of our pair.
All right, so we have a card here. Cardinals, Jay. Yeah, here we go. Some face up. Ooh, yeah. I you know what? I've forgotten it was that much lighter on the Cardinal pair. Could you imagine if they swapped out the elephant prints from the Cardinals to the? Now, see, look at the toe box. It's so much thicker than the actual fire reds.
It is not. I'm telling you. I'm looking right at it.
It is. You can clearly tell it's thicker.
Listen,
Chat,
sir.
Chat. Hold it back up, Lewis.
What
Chat,
is
tell
it?
me this.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is black not? Is a darker color not slimming? It's an optical illusion. I promise.
Oh, you don't get to use that one on this one, sir. No,
I do.
No, look, you can even tell from this angle it's thicker.
It's easier to see the contrast of thickness on the fire res because it's a much darker. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me. I'm not doing y'all right. Let me get some lighting on this joint.
Lighting up in here.
Okay.
All right,
This
Cardinal
is the-
3.
This is the fire red.
Oh, it's a fire red. Okay, fire
This
red.
is the fire red. Okay. And this is the cardinal.
Yeah, it's thicker.
They're the same, bro.
It's milkshake thick.
No.
It's milkshake brings all the people to the yard. Okay.
I promise you, they're the same.
God, I hate I got rid of my Cardinals, man. I want to pull them up so bad right now. Ah.
Yeah, the heel area.
See, even ATT Chris chimed in.
He said
Man,
the Cardinals are thicker.
Yeah.
I'd be hard pressed if ATT Chris even still has these.
Oh, that's irrelevant. ATT Chris has eyes.
No, I'm telling you, bro. I'm looking right at it.
Bro, we're not talking about the hill. We're talking about the toe box elephant.
I'm looking right at it, bro. I promise you. They're the same.
See, left is much thicker. Yeah, and the print's definitely different for sure.
If y'all think that. Hold on.
You're outnumbered, sir.
If y'all think that, okay.
Yeah, Jay Miro, that's a good question. I don't have mine anymore. Does anybody have the Washington Wizards anymore?
The Wizard threes, I got them.
I passed up on those. Or did I catch it? Or did I not try? No, I think I passed up on the Wizards.
Yeah, I had them for a minute. It was an impulse buy. What can I say?
Yeah, I passed up on them.
Now look. That's how the toe box is supposed to look. You see that? That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's a perfect trim.
What's the difference?
That's a massive difference.
Hold up.
That's a perfectly executed trim, sir.
Chat.
Hold on. It's not. One's a 11 and a half, the other's a 12.
Oh well, nah, that's just cheating.
But
Yeah, look at that trim on the right.
look at the spacing though of stitching to the elephant print. You see the difference in that?
Yeah,
The
because
height.
it's a thinner trim.
So this is a closer. No, sorry. Hold on.
That's how you execute it.
This is closer.
Yeah.
The fire red 3 is closer.
Yeah. Let's
than
go ahead and
the,
trim some of the
the
fat off that.
Wizards.
Trim some of the bacon.
But the Cardinals are closer too.
Give me a second, Chat. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I agree. Got you, Jay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
See, that's how you execute it, chat.
I mean, so you're not buying them?
The the True Blue 3?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Those are coming home. Those are getting fed to the wall for sure. You know me, I like the
10 should be going crazy right now.
Yeah.
Thanks one sticker. The print is different. Yeah, the print is different. Marvel and Jordan Brand should do more collabs. They should.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of which, I just heard something yesterday how Nike's trying to poach the Hurricanes back from Adidas.
Really? Now, just imagine if they did that, man. What they could do with that open space.
If they poached them back, because remember they used to have Nike,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone said a Hurricane should just go to Jordan Brand. I was like,
Just imagine what they could do with it, man, from a marketing perspective at all. They could hype it up. That'd be the next hype beast sneaker. You know that. I mean, look at the toe flies.
That's true. That's true. They want. I know they want the Hurricanes back so bad.
Yeah.
They want them back so bad, bro. Prince of Divinest Lewis got them for her good looking. All right, cool. I don't have them, but I do have the Flip DTR Thornbecker 3s, but do tell. Not say I told you you didn't have them. He said I'm not looking hard enough. I'm looking soft enough. I'm looking soft enough. I got my pair. Nice. All right. Congrats.
All right, Thomas.
Black cement is different and the true blues is different. Yeah,
Yes.
the black
The OG pair of black
no,
cement.
Which one is that, Jay?
This is
That's
the
the
last
OG.
iteration that came out.
Is that the OG or the latest one, the 2025?
Bro, the elephant print is that high?
Yeah.
This one is this came out of what? Was it 24?
Are you sure that's your 2014?
Bro, that's not the latest one. The 2018 pair had the thick elephant print like that, bro. You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive
what
because
pair
look
is
at the
that,
toe
Jay?
box. The toe box
Hold
is
on.
different. Look.
Hold on.
Jay,
I got
Jay, something's up with that shoe.
for real.
Something's up with that shoe. Because I got my 2018 pair.
This is not 2018.
I got both pair.
This is
I
not
got
the 2018 pair.
Hold up. Why your elephant print all high like that?
This is not the
Yeah,
2018 pair. Look at
Look,
Perk. Perk is the same
it's-
way.
No, it's not. Mine's smaller. Pause. Mine's lower. Hold on.
See?
It's light. There we go.
Hold up.
Let me go get my 18 pair. Hold
This
on.
is the 28. This is the 2018 pair here.
Oh, you got yours up, Lewis? Okay.
Yeah, this is the 2018 pair
Yeah.
here.
This ain't
The-
2018. This is the
But
this is
Jay,
the last
the
one.
height of your elephant print is
This is the
mighty.
last one.
Your joint
Yeah.
is mighty high on that joint.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think it's angling too. Angle it down, Jay. Let's see. No, yours is weird. Why does yours look like that?
Look, his elephant print is
Stupid high. Yours comes way up here.
Yeah.
that's just not symmetrical.
Yeah. Look at the other pair. But now look at this one.
Yeah,
Ugh.
look at that.
You got bad QC.
Man,
Let me go get my 18 pair.
I gotta
Yeah.
find my 24 pair. I don't know where that joint
Yeah.
is. That joint in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I got that joint sitting on ice somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Hmm. Yeah, toe
Nice
box is on
QC.
point. That's how you know they legit. The Wizard toe box.
That's how you know they legit.
Hurricanes used to be Nike, yeah, but they signed a bigger deal with Adidas in the NCAA. Would love them at Nike. Even we got our kits for the season with the Vomero 18s. Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
I know. But
That's 24. Exactly, Big Wiz. That's why I was telling him that was the last iteration of 24 pairs. What I have.
Perp already
Look
got
at how
the true
these
blues.
are. Look how
Yeah.
high that
See,
goes.
that's,
to the
that's the
18 pair.
2018 pair.
See,
Now,
your
I got
Jones
the
look-
24 pair.
Yeah, Jones look. Yeah, look at that. Damn.
You see
Yeah.
the difference? Massive
So-
difference.
What do you actually like better?
24 pair over 18.
Oh, this one all day because they got it right.
Yeah, the
That's
shape, I like
crazy.
the shape on it.
The 18 pair is more like blocky. It's more like it's a different toe box shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Hold up. Chris just sent me something. What did he send me?
I beat these into the dirt. Whew. I think I've only worn these twice.
No. Not the Dolphins, Chris. We're talking about the Hurricanes. But he did just show me this is a shoe.
Ooh. Is that a custom?
Yeah, he worked for the Dolphins.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
clean.
good describe. They are. They're not with the Zoom X. Jay's
Yeah.
favorite. You like the Zoom X, Jay, or you like the React?
I like the React the best.
I haven't tried Zoom X yet. Have you tried Zoom X yet?
It's comfortable. It's comfortable, but man, that Nike
I have
React
not
is-
tried the. What's the difference in them though? Perk,
I
what's the
think
difference
mostly-
in them?
when you look at them, you talking about a difference between an insole generally, but now you can do it. Now they got the midsole in there, and you talking about the midsole with that zoom. Because remember, with some of with the Nike React X, some of it was absolutely your insole.
Yeah, but this is a midsole now. Um, yeah, I don't know what the Zoom X feels like versus the React.
They comfortable.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what we got. Oh, okay, got you. That could be for the Hurricanes. That could be actually. This could be. That's right. It could be for the Hurricanes. The coaches wear, the team wear.
ATT Chris over
Facts.
there got their work.
Yeah, man.
I'm not mad at the
Yeah,
man.
man. So, all right. That being said, I mean, well, we'll see what it's hitting for. Speaking of going back to original shapes, y'all seen they taking the Air Force Ones back to the original shape now?
Yeah, I saw that.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like the cut. I like the cut.
You know,
I didn't even realize they changed shape like that though.
You know who used that original cut that just released last year for Air Force Ones?
Who?
I'm Air. They used that exact cut for their all white Air Force Ones.
Did they?
They did.
I did not know that.
Same style toe box, same style shape, everything. The only thing they changed is the perforations on the toe box. They changed them to form the shape of 3As. That's the only difference they changed on it.
When you look at the book one has the original Air Force One shape. The toe box does. Look at the toe box and look at the book one. Same exact shape.
Mm-hmm.
Same exact shape.
I know what you're talking about. Are they going back to the classic box too? Interesting.
That's a good question. Most likely not, because I mean, that's production cost perspective. Are they willing to keep the cost or keep everything as is?
Why are they? I wonder why they keep changing the shape of the shoes all the time, though.
It's the way they keep changing their minds. They kept saying that the Air Force Ones were going away, and now they're back. Now they're getting a new shape. Now it's going to be something else next year. It just keeps going with them.
Well, here you go, Jay. Back to school. August 29th. What are we thinking? Jay?
This is double up.
Double?
Yep.
Are we selling out, though?
I think so. I think we're going to sell out.
Chat, what say you? Chat, what say you? Mm. 07 LV and SB is the best. I prefer the SB. Well, we'll see. We'll see what's up. That being said, man, it's 11 o'clock. Appreciate you guys all being tapped in. We'll see how these go. It's right before back to school. I think they're gonna move enough. Black white shoe, look clean enough. You know, what's the retail on these? 210?
That's a good question. 210, 215?
I wouldn't be surprised.
210, 215?
Yeah, because their 210s have been going up to 215s lately.
Here we go. A lot of pairs still left on the Seekers app for the 5s.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's weird because didn't you just say it said it was sold out or something like that?
Yeah, but I told you it switched over to the Nike app.
Right. I know Jay said it's left on Sneakers app. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, it's on the Nike app, and they restocked a bunch of sizes.
I said they wasn't gonna sell out. I didn't think they were.
Yeah.
I didn't think so.
Yeah. No. Fellas, what you got going on for the rest of the day?
Man, I got a lot of work to do, man. Honestly, bro. I got a lot of stuff around the house. So this weekend has been nothing but work for me.
You got a honey-do list for Father's Day weekend?
I got business first, pleasure last. Business first. I got a lot of things going on. So
okay. Copping 9s for show. My first Jordan I had in 7th grade. Oh, okay.
Sig in
all
the
right.
bill.
Big.
Definitely them. Cop 9, but not a sellout unless 9 plays the scarcity game. Ooh.
Okay, Roman. I got you, bro.
Well,
I
look.
mean,
Well, look. Here's what they not doing. They not leaving off the 2-3 like they did the UNCs. I know they should have put 2-3 on the back of them joints. OG look or
Yeah.
not.
Big
This
facts.
is
OG
King now.
look or not, man.
This is King now
Yeah.
right here. This
But
is
back to the basics.
Facts.
sexy, bro.
Pert, what you got going on this weekend, my guy? Father's Day weekend and all?
Man, listen, man, it never stops for me, man. It's always something that has to be done, man. I got kid registration for vehicles. I got tire changes. I got all type of crap going on. The typical dad stuff.
So you got a
Party
list too. The list too. Hey, look, man. Shout out to all the fathers out there. And for y'all going to hang out this weekend, maybe pick and choose whether or not you want to become a father over the weekend, you know?
Whoa!
Go around.
You know, these guys have been through those stages already, the diapers and, 3 o'clock in the morning wake ups and all that good stuff. I don't know.
What
Chat
is
isn't worth it.
Oh,
I
damn.
don't know. Think about it for a little bit, or at least you're gonna do it. Make sure you chose the right kind of woman.
No young
That's
Miami
important,
out
too.
there. Okay.
Hey. Jay, what you got before we go ahead and close on out, my guy?
Chat, without y'all, this is not possible, man. I appreciate everybody out there. I'm talking about you guys over the past month been absolutely, man, showing your boy some love with signing up, man, with your boy. Welcome to the J Elevate family, man. Listen, Ghost Watchers, this is free. At least give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe for real fire free sneaker content. Elevate family, come on now, let them know. You know the mob. Yes, sir.
Wait, you know the what? You know the what?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's it.
Hey, we need closed caption Jay over here. Jordan did not never play. He retired.
Yeah, he never played in the 9s. Correct.
Yeah.
Well, wait, didn't he play in Cool Grade 9s when he was on the Wizards?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
So, do we not count the Wizard years? Is this that conversation again?
It's an asterisk. We know that.
Yeah, man. We're not even gonna get to that right now. What you got before we close out, man?
Man, chat, man. Thank you all for tapping in, man. It's another incredible, man, award-winning Saturday, man. Congratulations to all that went out and copped this morning. Congratulations that you all are playing the long game, pause, playing a little bit patient and just waiting to pick up in hand. Listen, if you all did not get a chance to, Jay Elevate dropped a fire video on the Travis Scott Tropical Pink, man, with his yacht ready fit collect to go with it, man. So, man, if you get a chance to check it out, man, go in, smash that like button, show us some love, leave a comment. Remember, if you're not already subbed up, man, subbed up to Where 26, subbed up to Jay Elevate, and then our fourth compadre, Mr. Think I'm Possible, who's dropping some content over there, I think is coming up this week, I think. So, man, thank you all for time. Those that are fathers out there, man, happy Father's Day to you all. Or more importantly, if you're not a father, happy Father's Day to your father. Be safe, be sound, wrap it up. No young Miami juniors out there.
Appreciate everybody that tapped in today. Jay Nate, yeah, man, we passed on the 5s. Some people copped them though, so appreciate you tapping in. Yeah, I mean, other than that, man, yeah, everyone have a safe, wonderful weekend. Have the notification bells turned on because you never know when we may pop up on another live. Again, shout out to the U.S. and shout out to all you guys who are pulling for whatever team for the World Cup. There's more games happening today. Have a safe, wonderful weekend. We'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for tapping in. Peace.